And we set new records in the valley today, and that happens when you have high pressure building over you. And when we have that, we get hazy conditions. As you can see here in these pictures in the Chowchilla area of Madera County. That sort of gray gunk builds right over the valley. The good news is that's over for now. We finally have a system moving in tonight that's going to clear up our atmosphere. So we're going to cool off a little bit this evening. We have a nice breeze helping us out, and we're finally going to drop below records for tomorrow. Here's what's going on from storm warning 30. That ridge of high pressure is moving out of the way, allowing for temperatures to drop into the 80s. We're leaving the low 90s we had in most valley spots for today, all because of this system digging into Northern California, the Pacific Northwest. Unfortunately, once again, all the rain with this system goes off to the north, Pacific Northwest. Once again, we'll get the cool air out of it. We're finally feeling that breeze for tonight. It'll push that ridge over the Four Corners region, allowing for temperatures to drop at least a good 10, maybe even 15 degrees in some valley spots tomorrow. But we're still about 10 degrees above average for this time of year. And there's a bit of a marine layer along the coast, so that's a good sign. We get some of that cool air spilling through the delta, and that settles right into the valley. Winds this evening in San Francisco about 16 miles an hour, so that's that flow of cool air spilling into the Sacramento Valley and the Central Valley here. 10-mile-an-hour winds in Fresno, but in the North Valley we have 12-mile-an-hour winds for Merced, Madera, 17 on the west side of the valley. So this continues for most of tonight. Things will calm down a little bit tomorrow morning, and then it'll pick up again late tomorrow night to help us out with our temperatures on Sunday. Still a little mild out there this evening. Right now we're at 71 in Fresno, 73 in Hanford, 66 for Madera, and 66 for Visalia in the South Valley. Most valley spots are warmer compared to this time yesterday, but in the North Valley, Merced's running the same compared to 24 hours ago. So that's a good sign that this warm-up is finally over, and we're finally having temperatures drop here in the valley. So we were in the 90s for the most parts, but other parts were in the upper 80s. But we did have several spots with new record highs for today. Fresno, the main spot, new high of 91. The old record, 87, set back in 1986. Upper 80s in the North Valley, breaking old records in 2009 of upper 70s. 94 in Hanford, breaking the old record of 76, set back in 2002. And air quality is improving. Good for the North Valley, moderate for Fresno County southward for Saturday. Up in the mountains, nice day up there. Temperatures cooling off a little bit more. A few scattered clouds later on in the day. 76 for Yosemite. We're still in the 60s for Shaver and Huntington tomorrow afternoon, and a little bit of wind from the northeast, about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Foothill communities is looking for most spots in the 70s for tomorrow. That'll be the case for Coarsegold, Oakhurst, and Albury. Still in the 80s, though. Low 80s, though, for Squaw Valley and Three Rivers tomorrow afternoon. Tonight in the valley, clear skies, breezy conditions, mainly for the northwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. But we have stronger wind on the west side of the valley. Overnight lows in the 40s and 50s. Tomorrow we drop into the 80s throughout most of the valley. Fresno at 83. We're a couple of degrees below records. Tomorrow's record's about 85, 86. I think that one's safe to stand for tomorrow. The extended forecast from AccuWeather shows temperatures in the 80s for the rest of the weekend. We do have a brief warm-up on Monday. That will set a new record of 88. The old one is 85. And then we'll drop into the 70s for a few days, Wednesday into Thursday. And also we're going to have a little bit of wind next week as well. But it's going to cool us off. But we're still warm for late March, early April here in the valley over the next 7 days.